Hello and welcome to Slaysian Persuasion with a very extra special guest, Didi Marie Holiday.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Didi.
Virginia.
Who are you
So
today?
glad to be-
We always use your name as Didi Marie something else.
Yeah.
Didi Marie Filipiniana.
Yeah, well, what is the illusion?
Yana Marie Holiday from PPW.
Yeah, we have this. Yeah, we have this inside joke in our group chat for the Mabuhay bitches.
Yeah.
And we always try to make fun of Didi. Didi's name Marie, and Marie can in partner with any other
anything
description.
that you can
Oh,
think of.
I see. Because you're
can
very
say-
known for your character illusions.
Yes.
Yeah, so all of those different illusions in between.
Yes.
Didi Mariah Holiday.
Yes.
See, I got it.
Exactly. Calypso Marie.
Oh, yes. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. It's very, very useful to say the
Like
least.
when you're running out of ill words. or
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
Word.
Just say Marie.
Maria. I will.
It functions as an adjective, an action word, everything.
Well, let's see how many Maries we can drop in this episode.
Oh,
yeah,
Yes. We'll have a Marie counter.
Yes. Well, I just want to ask you, how was the Binge Queens experience, by the way?
I love doing binge queens, especially that I got to work with Angina.
Icon.
And she is actually the reason why I started watching Drag Race. I saw the first season in 2009. And when I saw a Filipina queen, I was like, oh my God, that can be me someday.
That's so true because she was truly like a pioneer. The fact that at the very, very first season, I think people forget how diverse Drag Race truly is. The very first winner of Drag Race was an immigrant from Cameroon. The very first season of Drag Race had so much variety, showcasing the variety of drag.
Exactly.
We had a Filipina contestant,
First
right?
Asian contestant was a Filipina.
Yes.
And you just revealed our age.
I was
watched
8 years
season one
old
too.
when I watched it.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, let's review
Episode 8.
Oh my God, yeah.
Episode 8. How do you feel about the season so far?
This is an amazing season. Like every episode, the energy is just going, it keeps on going up.
Yeah.
Every single episode. And the girls, except for that one moment with Kiana when she almost gave up. I think all of the girls had this fighting spirit in them, and they're really trying to prove something that they belong in this season of Drag Race.
Absolutely.
And Didi, I wouldn't be surprised if I see you in season 2.
No, would you tell us? Would you? An exclusive.
Yeah.
If you got the offer, would you do a Slaysian?
No, I mean, like, you can never say no to Rue.
Oh,
Exactly.
Of course.
No, but we'd be happy to review each episode.
Yes. Oh
You're
my
going to read
gosh.
me fulfill.
We're like, we know her.
We read differently, though. Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah.
So we made it all the way to episode 8. We come into the workroom. You has just gone home. We just come out of the lip sync Slaysian spectacular smackdown, and it's a top 5. So we made it to the top 5. It is 4 Filipina queens and Suki Doll of Canada. That's how it kind of shook down, and they're all kind of. Suki's like, "Well, I'm the only international girl left," and she's the only one who doesn't have a badge.
Yes. Isn't that awkward? Would you have felt awkward as well?
You know, in the context of being an international queen with a bunch of other Filipina queens, I would feel very comfortable. Because I feel like I'm always in that situation. But in the context of this, yes, I think there's a camaraderie that they have, all 4 of them. They all know each other, and the same way that all the local girls to Philippines, they all have that. So Suki, but I think she integrated herself really well.
Yeah, but also the weird thing is Suki at this point still feels very confident as opposed to Kiana, who's already starting to feel like she's left out. Right? That's how I feel.
But I think she kind of got a second win because during Untucked last week, she was like, I don't want the balloon. I need to lip sync to prove myself. So I think Kiana's kind of riding in a little bit on like a little bit of an energy here going into this episode.
Didi, in your season, did you at any point feel this way as well, where you feel like, oh my God, this might be my last episode, or I'm not as performing as...
Oh,
because, yeah.
absolutely. Every single episode, you will feel that it's your last. Because it's everyone's ball game. Like, the playing field is definitely leveled once you go in. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing drag, because these young queens are fierce and talented and amazing. And, you know, I can only wish I have half the talent that they do. I was just happy that I made it halfway through my season.
But I would honestly feel insecure if I were competing against you. You are a legend, girl, in the Philippines.
Yes.
No, literally, I grew up watching Didi on stage. No, not
Another
that.
age reveal. You can't.
Oh my gosh. But that's another thing. It kind of, if you come into the competition with a legacy or a
Legacy,
reputation.
reputation. I think that's a word that I used during the Meet the Queens part. I said, I have a reputation and a name to live up to. And there's definitely pressure.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
a lot of people know your work.
Yes.
So they have certain expectations as opposed to a newer queen who made the cast and they don't know what they're going to bring to the table.
Yes.
So somehow it's easier for them to prove who they are.
I totally get what you mean, and Brigading is a proof of that because, like everyone says, Brigading used to be the #1 drag queen. Everyone looks up her. Did you feel the same way
Yes.
as well? Like, did you feel the kind of pressure that Brigading felt as well?
I think Brigading felt a lot more pressure than I did because I'm actually really chill.
No, you're not. Girl. You're not chill on stage, girl.
No, on stage. Backstage, I'm pretty chill.
No, I would say so, yes.
Yeah,
Every
yeah, yeah.
interaction I've had with you has always been very much like approachable, just very friendly,
Yeah.
very lovely.
No, but I'll just let you know how I felt, how I feel about Didi. When I first saw her, and the several times I saw her, I felt like she was untouchable. I could not reach her. That's too far away from where I wanna be. You know, I have so much more to learn in order to get into that level. That's how I felt. Yeah.
Thank you. Say it again. But yeah, the reason why I said Brigading felt more pressure probably than I did is because Brigading has been on magazines even before Drag Race. Like a lot of young queens look up to her. Like if you ask a group of random students which Filipino drag queen they know, they would say Brigading. Brigading used to be called her old drag name was Gigi at the time before she embraced the Brigading drag name. So it's either Gigi or Brigading. That's what they would say. They would never say Didi because I'm one of the grandmas together with Eva Papaya, Mama Letlet. They are my mothers. And Jaja from Drag Race Thailand. She's no joke.
I love Jaja. You know, we were talking a little bit about this before the first international iteration was Drag Race Thailand. So
Exactly.
I was so elated because any Asian representation was enough for me to feel represented. So when I watched that season and I saw Jaja on there with like she didn't speak Thai.
She did not.
She just fully was just there speaking in English as much as she could to understand what was going on. And she made it pretty far. She made it almost to the end.
She did.
I just remember watching that season and having so many fun memories. So that's incredible to know that you have a connection to Jaja.
Yep.
I have a connection with Jaja too, and I first saw her in Malate. There was no over yet even then. Yeah.
Before
She was already
Obar.
popular. Yeah.
Was it Red Banana Days?
Some or mint.
Mint, Bath.
Yes.
What else?
Yeah.
These are the old
Yeah.
bars in
Work.
But go
Manila.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off. But going
Comment
back-
if you've been to those places.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was sorry for butting in, but going back to the episode, it must have been a double pressure for Kiana being a first runner-up in her season and now seeming to be in the bottom 5 or 6 in this franchise. You know, and having to compete with all these giants, I would have imagined how the amount of pressure she would have felt at this point.
True. And they kind of touch on that a little bit in the episode where they talk about a transformation that she's undergoing and, how she's just finding herself. And like we said, she's the youngest person on this cast. So she's also the least experienced out of Drag Race in this cast. Her season aired and then within like 6 months, she was already here filming, right? So it's a very short turnaround for her in the experience of being a Drag Race girl, being famous, being a drag artist, and also being that young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And it shows when Suki tried to joke about her being a bottom, and she was like, "Don't joke about me being a bottom, girl." You can see the insecurity coming out there. Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty common to young queens,
Yes.
actually, when you clock them or question their, what do you call that? Art?
Yes.
When you question their art, their drag, they feel very attacked.
Yeah.
That's normal. As opposed to more experienced queens, like, oh, I've heard that all before.
Yes.
Is that the best you got?
Yeah.
You know?
No, I really feel the security in you, Didi. You know, I've known you for quite some time now, and I would say that you have this wisdom and this just to carry yourself and how you bring yourself into the space. There's that confidence in you that you could recognize.
Like really, time really would develop that. So, and you know, the younger queens like Kiana, or who else is a young queen in the cast? The remaining one. Oh, it's Kiana's the
No,
youngest.
Kiana's the youngest in this
Kiana's
cast.
the
She's like
youngest.
she's in the earliest of her 20s out of everybody. Yeah.
Kiana's the only one I haven't worked with in terms of like the Filipino queens. I don't remember meeting her. Maybe I did, but it wasn't. I guess it wasn't enough for me to remember if we have met, because you meet a lot of people when you do drag. But what I'm sure is we never worked together because she's very young.
And here I was. It's really weird because when you're an audience, you always expect that, oh, they all know each other. They must be really friends, and they must have worked. And then here you are saying you haven't met her or even worked with her.
Yeah, maybe I've met her. I can't remember, but I have never worked with her. That I'm sure of.
Didi Mariah Holiday came out. I don't know her.
But one thing I'm sure of, she is definitely talented.
Yes.
And
For sure.
she can do those moves. Oh my God, those moves.
The
I can
slow death
never-
drop back, or the
even
slow...
the young me, I couldn't. I wouldn't have been able to do that.
But yes, well, on with the episode.
Oh my God, yes,
right?
yes.
But so they come in, they're all de-dragged, they're like ready for the next challenge. They come in, what was their mini challenge this week? No,
Was there a minute
I
challenge?
don't remember.
Oh no, there is because someone
There's
got
always
that
a minute
advantage.
challenge.
Kiana got that advantage.
Oh yes, you're right. Oh my gosh, what was the mini challenge? Oh no.
No, there was
What
a
were they
mini
doing?
challenge.
Were they dressed up as something?
No. Can you remember what the minute challenge
my
was?
gosh.
Help us.
Oh my god, let me look it up real quick. Oh
Sorry,
no.
old person.
No, but there was a mini challenge. They were all dressed as something.
There is a mini challenge.
Oh, they had a photo shoot as a tourist.
Correct.
As a
Because they're getting
tourist.
into the
That's
tourist.
Philippine tourist destination.
Yes.
Destinations,
Yeah.
different.
Yes, they all got in like tourist drag, and then they
Kinda
had to
like,
stand in front of
yeah.
postcards.
What's that park in Manila
Luneta?
No. where all of the Philippine tourists?
Oh yes.
are?
The 100
mini
Island,
version?
the 100 Island
Nayang
destination.
Filipino.
Oh, Nayang Filipino.
Nayang
Yes.
Filipino. Sorry, there's a park called Nayang Filipino where
Yeah.
they made
Miniature,
replicas
yeah.
Of all the
Their
big
versions,
tourist
yes,
destinations of the
yes,
Philippines.
exactly.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love
Yeah,
that. Like a little
yes.
Epcot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think the challenge
Yeah.
was somehow like that, and
Got
then
it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Who stood out for you?
I mean, Kiana stood out
Kiana
for
definitely
me,
stood
'cause she
out.
really
I
made a
was really
moment with the
laughing my
pregnant-
ass out with Phineas, the alien who dropped.
Oh, that is funny. That is funny.
He dropped into Boracay.
And she's like praying to the thing. Yeah.
That was so funny for me. I was like, perfect, yes.
What a way to approach it. Well, what was the location that she was in?
Huh?
Was
It was Boracay. It's a really
an island?
popular beach, a white sand beach, and it's popular all over the world.
Got it.
And I would just imagine an alien would also find out about it and go there.
Oh, that's so, I just thought it was so funny how the photo was like her praying to it.
Yes.
Like she thought it was some kind of like religious.
I remember Venus throwing shade at Brigading, saying, "Oh, she's also maluwag like Brigading." Did you remember that? Venus said that, but it's a joke.
it means
Yeah.
like you,
Her pussy is loose.
Oh my god.
you lose, your pussy is loose and tired and gray.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
we wouldn't want that.
But wait, let me remember. Why did Kiana win again? What
She
was
had
her-
the pregnant.
The
belly.
pregnant, the
Oh,
pregnant.
yes.
The gag. They love a gag, and she was like giving birth at the thing.
Understandably.
It was so good.
But yes, well, Kiana ultimately wins the mini challenge. She gets an advantage. She gets to take a few minutes away from a minute.
Yeah.
Yes, it was time.
1 minute.
She gets to take 1 minute away from someone else.
Suki.
Yes.
and she gets to give it.
Yeah.
She immediately picks Suki
Yeah.
because last week during the Lollapalooza, Suki gave her the disadvantage. So it's like a tit for tat. But she was like, "No, girl, you're so talented, and that's the reason I gave it to you because I think you're gonna do so well." And she was like, "Girl, it's because a tit for tat." How would you have played it? Who would you have picked if you were in that situation?
I would have done the same, because at that point, and I think in Kiana's mindset, it's like I'm already in trouble. I gotta give this to the girl who's also in trouble so that I get the pass.
I see.
Yeah.
Right.
Wouldn't you want to give it to the one who is already doing
I mean,
well?
no matter what, they're already going to pass, in my mind.
Yeah, I honestly the vindictive side of it. The vindictive. Oh my God. Girl, we've done 8 episodes of this. At this point, it's second nature. But the vindictive side of me would want to be like, no, I want you give me a disadvantage. I'm going to give you a disadvantage the next second, the next opportunity I got. Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
and
that's
I
what I
think
would've
that's
done.
the fair decision
Because
to make.
strategy-wise, I would have probably given it to Vinyas or Brigadier.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, if Suki wronged me, I'm gonna not wrong.
Yeah.
But Suki gave me the disadvantage. I'm gonna give her.
And then Venus gave her shade during the confessional, saying, I wish this was an equivalent to a rematch, but it's not. Did you remember that?
Yes, because at this point, Kiana had won 4 mini challenges. New mini challenge Slayer. Sorry, Matilda. So it's like, that's crazy. And Kiana locks in and she's really focused on these mini challenges. That's like where she really excelled this whole season.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense. She has the most agile body.
Yeah, I mean, but anybody could have been pregnant. That's her mind.
23, 24 years old.
Probably.
I think so, yeah.
Oh my God.
Let us know, Kiana. Comment in the section.
Yeah. But
I'm just thinking, I started doing drag and Kiana's a toddler.
Ooh.
I think.
Oh. When did you start doing drag? Can you tell? You don't need to age yourself, but how much experience do you have?
Let's just say, because before drag, I did pageants too.
Work.
I started doing professional drag in 2009, right around the same time when Drag Race
came out.
Got
it.
But before Drag Race came out. Definitely.
So that's like almost 16 years of experience doing drag.
Doing drag. And then pageants before that.
Ooh. Okay, word. And that provides that technical training. I think a lot of those skills can be applied to drag. So that's
Exactly.
Yeah.
And back then we did not have makeup gurus on YouTube
Yeah.
to help us figure out how to do our makeup. So we just
But I saw some earlier clips of you, girl, and you were that girl. Yeah, I must say.
Ow.
Yeah, she would have these corporate events, and she would be,
Yeah.
I saw some of those.
I miss
Yeah,
doing corporate events.
yeah, because they pay well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
This Pride season was so dry.
Yeah.
But
Where were we?
But yeah, so the mini challenge is done. Mama Pao introduces the main challenge, which is DragCon Slaysia. And I am DragCon last year in 2024 was the first year I ever went. That was DragCon LA 2024. It was one of the best experiences I ever had.
I haven't been, but
Have you?
she's done it.
Yeah, have you
did
done?
it.
Tell us about your experiences doing DragCon.
Oh my God, it was
How many DragCons have you done? Or
just one.
Just one.
It is, it's one of the best experiences of my life, but it's also one of the most exhausting because we have to get ready at 5 in the morning to make it to the venue at 8 a.m. And start smiling.
Smiling nonstop. So did you have a whole booth set up and everything?
I had my booth, I had my my merch.
So this was
and
right
my
after your
photo
season.
ops.
So there were a lot of season 2 girls with you. You also filmed an episode of
Bring Back My Girls
with T.S. Madison.
T.S. Madison.
Love
was
that.
just here last
Yeah.
Yes.
But yes, it was great, amazing. Like you get to meet people from all walks of life, queens from different franchises, fans from all over the world who has only seen you on television before, and now they would be saying hello to you and telling them stories and how you impacted their lives, and I think that's the best part of being on the show.
My favorite part was seeing all the international girls. I told myself, I was there with 2 other friends, and I said, I'm not going to visit any queen from the US. I'm only going to visit international queens. Because they're going to come to Bo or Oasis or Splash. We're going to see them when they tour
How
here.
come you never visited my booth? I'm kidding.
I'm going to talk about that because here's the thing. All of you are condensed in the same area. I would come, one of you would be out doing somewhere else. Your booth would be empty. And I'd be like, oh, I'll come back. And then I think I came to someone's booth and John was sitting there, but John hadn't been on Drag Race yet. So I just smiled at John and said, hey, John. And I just left. But that was all. And then that was, so it was either y'all were either filming or y'all were gone. I couldn't run into
we were
y'all.
probably performing on the main
Exactly.
stage, or...
So every time because you were all condensed near each other. Because I remember it was a section of all the Filipino girls. Yes.
So what was the process of you preparing for your booth? Because that's the challenge that
Yes.
was
Oh my God.
What was the vision?
episode. Yeah.
But like at least for my booth, I wanted to represent the Philippines, so I wanted to use the colors of our flag.
Yes.
Red, white, gold, or yellow, blue. And then I wanted balloons because I like a party.
Yeah. Yeah, because after all, in the booth, you're selling the experience and not just the brand.
Exactly.
And that's what makes it
Yes.
difficult.
And I wanted to make sure that the people know that it's my booth, so it has
Yeah.
to have my name on it, like and
Was it Christmas? Because that's what your
Brand.
Yeah, that was your
yes,
brand. Yeah.
holiday.
Yes.
It's not
Definitely
December.
felt like a holiday, but more like a fiesta holiday.
Yeah.
But then once it's done, I felt like, okay, this looks like a gender reveal party.
Work. And what was the gender?
Non-binary.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
At the
course.
end of the
But it
day.
was fun. I'm just happy that I had friends who helped me out. Yeah, because like, how many balloons did I need to pump? Probably 300 balloons.
Wow.
But I'm just glad I had friends. It's great to have friends.
And by friends, you mean the mabuhay bitches.
Of course.
The unpaid labor, making it all happen. Come to DragCon, work my booth.
Too much.
Yeah.
But yes, it was fun doing it. Like one for the books, like it's on my what do you call that bucket list.
Yeah.
Like I can die happy. You know, you know what I mean.
Absolutely. So your theme, you picked something relevant to you, representing the Philippines. A lot of these queens kind of go in very different routes. I thought it was very interesting the way that they did it. Immediately off the bat, Suki goes in and she's like boom, 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 boom. She puts the staple gun and everything is set up immediately.
Yeah, I mean it's because Suki is a designer.
Right. She knows how to
An
manipulate
amazing
that fabric.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm curious about something, Didi, because Calypso, aside from being the holiday girl in our world, Didi is also known to be a political queen in our
really?
country, and that's why it's an added level of me of looking up to Didi because she really stood for a lot of issues in the Philippines, and I was just wondering. Because I want to see more of that in your brand as well, and I'm just curious, like, what's your thought process about being a political queen and including it in your brand?
Oh, I did not intentionally do that.
Yes.
It just so happened that I'm very in touch with what's going on in my community and
Yes.
what affects the community. And
Yeah.
I know what it's like to be treated differently.
Yes.
And I just don't want that happening to anyone else.
Yes.
And I just felt like it's the right thing to do.
Yes.
I did not feel that I had to do it because it improves my brand as an artist. No. I've been like that even before performing in drag professionally.
Yeah.
Because as an artist, you have a voice, you have eyes, you have an audience,
You have a
you have
platform.
these platforms.
No. I believe that because that's what my mom says.
Yeah.
Although that became really dangerous for her. But if you ask her, that was her exact answer. It was the right thing to do. Right. Yeah. So I salute you for that.
Oh,
Didi.
thank
Yeah.
you, baby. Love you.
Yes, absolutely.
Anyways, back to the booth.
Yeah. So Suki immediately gets her booth set up. We have each of these themes
Like,
going on.
I wasn't surprised that Suki was able to breeze through it
Right.
somehow.
She said that she's done this before with Isis Couture of Canada
There you
season 2.
go.
And she was just going boom, 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 boom. If you had to share a booth with another Drag Race contestant, who would you share it with?
Oh my god.
Like, let's say you're going to DragCon Brazil and you have to share, because that's happening soon. So if you had to share a booth with someone, who would you pick? Do a booth.
Ooh. I would say if Jinx Monsoon is doing DragCon, I would.
We'll yank her off Broadway
I would,
so that she would do it. Yes.
know, but like, I want to pick her brain. You know?
Got it.
I want to know what's going on inside that shell.
I would want to know what that booth would look like because both of your aesthetics are so different. I'd be like, what are they sitting against? It's like a
But the only
theater on
reason I
this
wanna do
side.
this
Yeah.
because I want to be close to her and be able to sing to her.
Sure.
I can see a side of Didi that's also in the same lane as
Theatrical.
Jinx Monsoon.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Work.
guess in terms of performing on stage.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I've seen you do a couple of theater numbers. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Have you?
Yes. What about you?
Me? Theater numbers?
If you're gonna do a booth.
Ooh, if I had to do a booth, I would make it very Desi and South Asian inspired. So I would probably have it look like a bazaar. And I'd probably have like fabric draped everywhere. I kind of want it to be a mixture of like Aladdin, even though that's not Indian, but like you know how like Aladdin is a mixture of so many
Yeah.
cultures. I would want it to be very exotic like that. So like spice market,
makes
like piles of spices and just very like
Oh my God.
ethnic, very ethnic.
Oh, I want to go there. It's gonna smell really good.
It's gonna smell really good.
It's gonna make me hungry.
Or on the complete other end, because I'm also inspired by like that retro
Like you better
futuristic.
have biryani in there.
Oh, well, there you go. Cooking with Calypso. That's the activity.
Yes.
You're going to come in. It's going to be a kitchen.
Sold, I'm there.
Calypso's kitchen, Calypso's curry, masala mixes. I think I would do something very like ethnic.
Has
in that.
anyone done that before? That
Probably.
would be
You know who
amazing.
did that before? Kimora Black.
Oh.
She did like an Indian-inspired booth once, and I remember being like, "This is incredible." I don't like.
Wait, is Kimura Indian?
No.
Okay.
But she was there in a sari, and she was there doing it. I was like, "This is kind of fierce." I don't know.
Wait.
Look it up. It was Kimora Black, either DragCon 2017 or 2018, and she did that. But anyways, I think I would do something like that. I was like, Kimora, you already did it, but I would have like a food element. I think that would be. But
Food element is
yeah,
good.
because in this challenge they really emphasize the part of the activity.
Yes.
And I think if you
Exactly.
came with something that gives them something to do, because that's not how most DragCon booths are. Like if you go there, it's like, hey girl, come take a photo. This is my background. This is the outfit, and then boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
But this one, like, so if I had to approach the challenge, I would think about like what is close to my brand or what is close to something that I can do.
Yes.
And I think cooking is a cool one to. No one else did it, so I would have like a 2-burner station,
Yeah.
like cooking class with Calypso. Everything spelled with a K,
Yeah.
like Kiana. And then we just do some kind of activity like
Yeah.
that.
Who stood out next to Suki?
I don't think Suki was my favorite. I think Brigading was my
Yes,
favorite.
Brigading was
okay.
my favorite.
Brigading should have won this challenge.
The booth was just like
Star. Well, yeah, the way she entertained the guests, I think I was very impressed.
and it was very cohesive.
Yeah.
There was no boring moment.
I think
And the guest judges, Precious and Sasha, were having fun.
yes. And you know what I thought was so interesting? Mama Pao got in full drag just to cut that ribbon. We saw her for like 30 seconds, but she got in full head to toe drag, cut the ribbon, and said, "I'm out of here." And Precious and Sasha were both going around to each booth. But I think what I liked the most was Suki. I think what she excelled at was she was so personable. Like she was there with them, guiding them through every single activity, and she was there,
And, like,
very charismatic.
Making a design specific for
Exactly.
the
Yeah,
fan.
the experience was personalized.
And then the
Yes.
Susu, I think, is what put her up the end because that's so relevant. That's so like,
Yeah.
and the way that she gave Sasha one that had like a gigantic
Yes.
ponytail,
Yeah.
So I think
They have
those are
giveaways that
relevant.
are very memorable. The doll, the design,
And then Brigading, just visually, best booth. I loved those metallic balloons. It felt like she literally plucked her DragCon booth and just put it on set of Drag Race. Like it was so professional and so well done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
She was prepared.
Yes.
Yes.
I could see her
it runs in
brand
the
now,
family.
Ooh, she did get that part from me. I'm messy.
But the other booths, we can go through them.
Yeah.
Arizona had a speakeasy, which I thought was really cute.
It was very on brand.
Yes, Brandy. On branding.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
yes, yes.
So it was really cool. She had that server table dress.
Yeah.
Did you see like the one that was a big dress? I love it. I think that's so camp.
Yeah.
And then she did vape tricks, which I think is just
Yeah.
crazy. Her eyes were so red. Did you see that? Like
I
when you
know.
zoom
From
in?
vaping.
And
No,
she's
look.
like, and she's
Vaping
like,
too much. Like,
when you're hungover, I have something for your hangover. And Precious was like, what? Another brandy?
Yeah.
And another brandy?
And that was a really good lesson in comedy because comedy works in rules of 3. So she had brandy, or what was it? Brandy.
Brandy and vodka.
Like it's like the third one. So it was really funny to see the way that she modeled
Yeah.
that. And she was also she's so charismatic. I would say the most
Yes,
charismatic out of these 5.
very charming. Like even in person, if you meet her, she's very charming.
That's my biggest regret because I was on my way to see somebody and I saw her in her booth at DragCon and I said, I'll be right back. And then by the time I turned around, she was gone.
Oh.
Arizona, I miss you. I tried to see, I remember locking eyes with her, like, Arizona, I will be right back. And then boom, she had something else to do. I think she had to go to that show that night.
Yeah.
Made in Asia.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I haven't met Arizona as well. One of those queens I haven't met from the Philippines yet. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've met a lot of them, but Arizona, no, not yet. No, meet
Arizona, we want to meet you so bad. Come to
Yes.
San Francisco,
We're big
Arizona.
fans.
Yes.
Yeah, she's amazing. Have you
Yes,
have you
yes,
performed with her or worked with her?
Yes, I have. Especially after our season, because we got to work together.
Oh yeah, because you're in the same season.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
and
your sister.
yeah, she's the runner-up of my season.
Yeah.
And we are both Adele impersonators. So that's why I love her.
Yes. Yeah.
So I already knew her before coming to Drag Race, but we have never worked before together.
We'll
Yeah.
make it happen. Come to
Yeah.
San Francisco, Arizona.
Yeah. And then we have the other girls.
Yes. So then we have Kiana's booth, which is kind of all over the place. We had Vinyas.
It wasn't organized.
It wasn't organized. Kiana was also like, she fully was just like, so now what do you want to do? And then also when Precious was at her booth, Precious was like, okay, now are you going to sell us merch?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay, do you want to take a photo? Precious was like, Precious was like, come on, girl, come on. Yeah.
You can do this.
Yeah.
I think the experience part of being a young queen versus someone who is more tenured.
Yeah.
Tenured. That really matters in this challenge.
Yeah.
And she also said that she's the only one who hasn't gone to a DragCon before. All the other queens had actually had experience doing one.
So yeah.
Yeah. Although Venus was also very tense and very conscious about her actions in the booth, and it really worked to her disadvantage. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't her
Sorry
best
to say.
moment.
I know, yeah. And it was very unusual to see her showing a weakness, because all throughout the season she's really strong. Yeah.
Even her looks were like
I know.
iconic.
Yeah. Yeah, it was sort of like surreal to see, like, oh, she also has a weakness. She's
I
not
think
only
she
a
really
fierce
got in
queen,
her head. I think Sasha talked about inner saboteur, but I think it was Venus who had that bigger pressure, because she just had the pressure on herself, and she even said that it was because she didn't make it this far in her original season. So she was getting flashbacks of like, oh my goodness, I'm still here.
Yeah.
My next.
Yeah, and it's so weird because she had such a strong start.
I know. I even agreed to what Sasha said, that I would want to go back to your booth because it felt really tense and very chaotic in there. Like I wouldn't want to go back in there. It's a really bad experience in my opinion. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then who else?
And then Kiana, that was it. So we talked about all of them except Kiana.
Suki, Brigading,
And Arizona. That was everybody.
Yes.
So okay, rank them. That's what I want to say. If you had $100 and each meet and greet, who would you go to in what order?
Yeah. I would go first to Suki's and then Brigading.
I'd go to Suki's first, go to Brigading's, and go back to Suki's.
Oh, okay. I would go to Brigading's first because I know that merch looks sickening.
Yeah.
After that, I would then go to Arizona's, and then I'd go to Suki's, and then maybe I've already spent my $100.
Wait, girl, how expensive is it to have a booth in DragCon? Because I know you spend money in there, right?
Well, you spend for the design, the transportation of all your stuff, everything. So
you have to pay for your spot in the booth.
We can talk.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, the NDA. Her being here is already pushing it. Let's not, Virginia. Let's not. Her being here before World of Wonders in our comments.
Get in trouble.
Yeah, no. But from what I've heard, you know, sometimes some queens are either brought there and they're given a space for free, or they have to pay for a booth themselves. Like, for example, if you're on a current season of Drag Race, you're contractually obligated to come to DragCon. They'll give you one standard table, and if you want anything more than that, you have to pay it out of yourself.
Yes, you get a basic tent or space. You have a table, some chairs.
Yeah.
But anything beyond that is you.
If you want to embellish that with
It's
your
all
brand,
you. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
then
something.
you have to work. Yeah, you spend for it.
Yeah.
And that's why the prices for meet and greets are so high, because these queens are trying to shipped all their merch here, all the decorations. You have to pay for Wi-Fi, electricity, all those things just to run your booth.
Yeah. So there's really a part of me that's a little bit conflicted about all of these. You know, it's rightfully so. We need to make money out of our profession, right? As drag queens. And we don't have as much spaces as what the Drag Race provides, such as the DragCon, right? But also a part of it also, for me, perpetuates this idea of capitalism, right? And that's why a lot of the younger queens are disillusioned about what drag means, and that drag is about the money-making industry, and that's something that exactly like something that you can make money of, versus, you know, how I learned what drag is to be here in San Francisco. It really started as a political movement and something that, you know, fights for issues that pertaining to our community. Yeah.
You know, I think sometimes the presence of a show like Drag Race takes the artistry out of drag in some context. It's all art, and all art is of course valid. But what you're describing, Virginia, is like when it's local or when it's rooted in a community, the purpose of the art form is completely different.
Yeah.
When it's on a global stage like this, the sole purpose is really entertainment. It's about how many ads you can sell, how much money you can make, how many tickets you can book. But when you're a drag artist in a community, it's about the people, what you represent, what you want to perpetuate inside that community, what values you represent as an artist.
Yeah, I know where you're getting at now. I guess, yeah, in a global stage, I don't think that the political stance that we have as drag queens is diminished in any given point. But although there is that part that really is engaged in the money-making industry.
Yes.
But I would argue that even if in those spaces, we still do stand by the very principles that we are made of, and that is to really defy the binary and the binary structures that are instilled in a lot of the institutions that are discriminating us.
True.
Yeah.
But that's why we have this podcast. That's why we have this podcast to talk about that.
Yes. Yeah.
But with that being said, DragCon, great experience to network and meet everybody.
Yes.
Love it.
But of course, at the end of the day, they're paying for that whole convention center.
Yes.
And it all trickles down, and everybody has to pay their price to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for an international queen just to be there is like you didn't even have to win.
Just to share space. RuPaul's walking around.
Yeah. Michelle is there. Whoever's. Even the OG queens are there. I was like,
Which queen did you gag? Like when you met them at DragCon, who were you gagging to see?
oh my God, there's a lot of that.
Okay, give us the top 3. Who comes to mind first? Like, oh my gosh, I met this person.
Let's see. Ooh,
There's so many, that's why.
Damn, girl, anybody? Who's coming to mind? Who did you meet? Who wasn't from the
Pandora
Philippines?
Box.
Okay, there we
I love
go.
Pandora.
Yeah.
We hang out backstage because when we were about to walk the pink carpet, we're next to each other.
Work.
I don't even know if she remembers me, but we're right next to each
Well,
other.
Pandora, comment below. I live.
Pandora Box.
Okay, fabulous.
She's
That's what we wanted to hear.
Amazing, very kind, love her energy.
Yeah.
And an OG, truly an
She
OG.
almost said something like, not the exact, but it was like, first time girl? And I was like, yes. I was like, oh, you'll be okay. Just walk slowly.
I love that.
Oh,
To walk slowly.
savor the moment.
Yes, because some girls, the first time to walk on the pink carpet, they would walk too fast, so they don't have time to pause for the cameras, say hello to the fans. It's okay to take your time. You don't have to panic because they would announce you, right? And then after 10 seconds, they would announce the next queen. It doesn't matter, even if they keep announcing the next queens. Just at your own pace, your speed, doesn't matter.
Beautiful,
So,
a parade.
I got that tip from Pandora. So I thought that was really nice.
That is really nice. Oh my goodness.
One person I met whom I had a great time with was Jimbo's mom.
Jimbo's mom. Okay, work.
Yes.
How was that? We love Jimbo.
I love Jimbo.
Yes.
Met her. I met her too before, but I met her mom outside the convention center at the back where people can take a break. So I really needed a cigarette at the time. Sorry. Sorry. I'm not promoting smoking tobacco, but I needed a cigarette break.
Yeah.
Went outside, and then this lady approached me and then asked me if she can have some cigarettes too.
Oh, work.
No,
Jimbo's
it was
mom. No,
because she was curious what cigarette I was. I brought with me because it was from the Philippines.
Yes,
Because I thought she was curious. What cigarette is that? Oh, it's from the Philippines. Oh, can I have one? Of course. And then I realized, oh my God, you're Jimbo's mom. And
Straight from Canada.
Yes, I am. And then we had a nice conversation about what kind of child Jimbo was.
You're getting all the tea. You're getting all the tea. Tea from Mama
So much fun
Jimbo.
hanging out with Jimbo's mom.
love
Totally unexpected. Hanging out with somebody's mom.
Mama, that's the magic of DragCon.
Yes.
That's the magic of DragCon. That's what that's the experience.
Brings people together from all walks of life.
Yes. It was amazing. So there.
Beautiful. Okay, well, we just finished the challenge then. Everybody's done with the DragCon booths. They're feeling a little, some of them are feeling good. Some of them are feeling
Some
rushed.
of them are like, oh my God, I'm gonna lip sync.
Yeah, some of them are like, I might be going home. During this mirror talk, they also mentioned the passing of Jiggly.
Yeah.
And Arizona got really emotional at this point because she talked about her first DragCon experience, how Jiggly was there every single step of the way, and how much Jiggly really uplifted the Filipino girls in the US every chance that she got, which I thought was a really beautiful moment.
The whole time I was thinking, because they don't film this, they film this in days in succession.
Yes.
And I bet they just found out maybe a week prior.
That week itself,
Yeah.
yes.
And I would just imagine the other girls would have broke down as well. Like, it was possible it's only Ari who broke down in that moment.
And
yeah.
I did some math.
Yeah.
Because Yuha's mirror message, she signed the date, if you noticed, if you zoomed in. She put April 30th, 2025. Jiggly passed away on the 27th. So that means when Yuha filmed her elimination for the Lollapalooza, that was episode 7. Episode 6 was when they found out, because that's when Mama Pao did the whole "We love you, Jiggly," and Cat was crying. So this means that this is within 4 days of her passing. And they already knew at that point. Everybody on set already knew at this point. So that's why it's really raw and emotional, this kind of experience that she's having, because it's about DragCon, her experience at DragCon, how Jiggly was so,
supportive.
Yeah. But, she always lives on in the memories and all the moments that she created with all these queens. And of course, what she did on her shows.
I haven't heard you talk about this yet. Yeah.
Oh, I will on Binge Queens.
Okay.
Well, tune in.
I'm gonna have a moment.
Okay.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Of course, but Jiggly's a close friend. She went to my birthday.
Yeah.
You were here.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. She was here. And I didn't know it was the last time I'm gonna see Ate Jiggly. I call her Ate. The way we met was totally unexpected. I was performing in the Philippines at O-Bar, when Facebook Live was new.
Work.
I would go on live, and suddenly Jiggly started watching my live while I was doing my makeup back. It was like, and then I just announced it to everyone. Jiggly Caliente from Drag Race is watching my live. And then after that, we started sending each other DMs, getting to know each other. Like, Ate, when are you coming? And then put 2 and 2 together. I was able to actually help arrange Jiggly's first show back in her homecoming show in Manila.
Amazing.
We arranged it with O-Bar, with Brigading's help, if I remember it correctly. But yeah, when during my birthday this year, she was there. She thanked me on stage for that, because she basically said somehow I helped open the door for her in the Philippines, because she was trying to break through, because she really wants to represent the Philippines. And wow, oh my God.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a beautiful story. Yeah.
It is. And also that time, it was my birthday, she invited me to lunch and I couldn't. And I didn't know it was the last time I was going to see her. It's just like, you just never know.
Yeah.
But I love Ate Jiggly. She's very catty. Maldita, we call that maldita. The Philippines, you know what maldita means?
Like bitch?
Yeah,
like
bitchy.
witch.
Not a
Okay,
bitch,
okay.
but bitchy.
Yeah.
Maldita.
Yeah.
But it comes from a place of love.
I was on a group chat with her. I performed in Made in Asia in New York.
Oh.
And she and Jasmine Rice LaBeija were going back and forth in the group chat. I'm not going to repeat any of the things that they said, but I was like, girl, damn. I was like,
That's being maldita.
I'm like, what is she saying? Like the words and the things that she was saying, wild. And I had a brief moment where I was able to speak to her backstage as well. But
I only had a brief moment with Jiggly, but to us, especially Filipino drag queens, she really represented so much, because she really opened doors for us, especially the Filipino queens.
She did. So
yeah.
And I'm just so grateful that I was able to have that friendship with her during her time on Earth. So maybe in the next life,
you'll see her again.
Yeah, we'll meet again. Jiggly.
Jiggly.
May I call you Jiggly?
And we always will. And we always
Probably
will.
watching us right now. Hey, girl.
Saying the most rotted things.
Yes, the most rotted things. But hey,
Yeah.
and then but after that she was saying, "Hey, I love you, baby. How are you doing?"
No, yes, of course. Super kind.
Yeah.
Just like that. Well, actually, when I got during my elimination in my season, she actually went out of her way to see me after, and I was just so happy for that. She gave me a ring. And then I still have the ring. I can't wear it because it's too small. But it is a ring, and it's still a ring.
Yes,
so I
yes,
just
yes,
keep
yes.
it at home.
We'll just put it on the tip of your finger.
Yeah. worked. Anyways.
But yes, now we go to the runway.
Yeah.
This runway challenge is very interesting. I have a question for you. If you were presented with this rebirth runway theme, which of your runways would you want to reinvent and re-inspire?
Oh my god.
Because all of them do past runways. But the thing is, I don't think it was quite a redemption because some of them were like, I want to do this better. But other ones were like, this was my best look. I'm going to even make it better. So
Yeah.
So it wasn't a
necessarily
redemption.
the-
Yeah, right. It wasn't like a do-over. But which one? Maybe it is a do-over. Maybe it is a elevation. Which one would you pick of your past runways?
Oh, my shoes. The shoes challenge.
Okay, yeah,
Because although I won that episode, that's the musical, I got read a lot online.
Yes.
For my runway because it, I guess it wasn't their favorite, which is okay. Like, some people liked it. A lot of people did not. Mama Pao said she would wear it.
Oh,
but still, she said.
Well,
said,
that season her fashion was not. But I didn't say it.
Okay, I would do that because my original concept actually for the shoes did not come through because I had a designer cancel on me last minute.
Yep.
And I had like 3-4 days before we go in. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so the shoes, you would
this
elevate the
like,
shoes,
Like
yes.
although these shoes, I had help from some of my friends to make that, but my original concept was because the brief was iconic shoes, basically iconic shoes. My original idea was the ruby red slippers of Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, like drag. So that was my original vision, but I wasn't able to do that.
I see.
So I wanted to show that.
Yeah.
Because what's more iconic than those red slippers?
Absolutely. That is famous
That's
shoes.
the most famous
iconic
shoes
shoe.
in the world, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And how would you elevate it this time?
Would you just do the look that you couldn't do then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what.
Oh,
you
it's
did.
so much better.
No, it was always just, there was a better look. We saw this
Oh,
one,
yes,
so we
yes,
would.
yes.
Okay. Good choice.
And also, it's so much better in my
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it is so much better. But yes, that's what I would do over.
Before we proceed, though, what do you think about what Mama Pao is wearing?
Wait, what's
The
Mama
red
Pao wearing?
Filipiniana. The red Filipiniana.
I have to take a look at it.
She has a lot of amazing looks this season.
Yes. Yes.
So much better than
Previous season.
at least
I have to
in season
look
2.
at it again.
Yeah.
I guess she's
But
maximizing the wardrobe budget this time.
Oh.
But Didi, I've been very honest with you. I've been giving Mama
Have you been
Pao
lying all this
I
time?
don't know.
No, I like this.
Okay.
Okay, well, let me tell us. I like this because there's pearls on it. Filipiana.
this is very-
She always says
Yes.
she's tired of seeing the Filipiana butterfly things.
It's
I'm
always
just like,
Filipiniana.
I'm just like,
Every
she
season.
is representing Drag Race
Okay,
Philippines.
I'm
That's
gonna
what I'm
shut
saying.
my mouth. I'm gonna shut
You know
my
what?
mouth.
I have one too. My sister Ariola gave me one. Next episode, I'm wearing one. I'm wearing one.
Okay.
I'm gonna wear it.
I'll shut my mouth.
This is our culture.
No. My only thing is, and this is my comment, is Mama Pao would always tell a contestant it's the same silhouette, and every time I see it's the same silhouette with her.
The rules are
Oh,
different
that's
when
it.
you're a host.
The rules are different when you are a host.
Okay.
But to quote Eva La Queen, because I watched that clip again, because
Yeah.
I think it was Marina and her recapping it
Yeah.
on one of their shows.
Yeah.
They were talking about like if you are the judge, you need to represent like excellence and you need to look good and you need to look of the caliber of judging. I think she's doing that.
Okay.
So
I think
what do you think?
This season, I mean, like, looks after looks after
No,
looks.
absolutely.
Okay.
Here, now how about we run through each of the queens? So we'll all give like we'll steal Tudor Boot. We'll steal them, okay?
Okay.
So we'll start with Brigading black and pink runway look. She did a redo of her pink and black look.
The spray paint
Yes.
situation.
I loved it.
Yeah.
This was a great look. What do y'all think?
Very creative.
I loved it. I just, the ruffles reveal, like, girl,
Done
you've said
before,
a
seen
1,000
before.
times. You know what I mean? That's the only downside for me, but I really love the spray
Yeah,
on the hair.
it's like,
yeah.
ooh, okay, yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Spray paint your hair.
wide and it's a moment. She made
Yeah.
a moment. Next we have Arizona Brandy in this gorgeous
yes.
leopard print neon moment. A redo of her Animal Kingdom runway.
Yes, this is more structured.
I love
definitely.
that hair.
Yeah.
That human hair that's been dyed that way with the way that
Yes.
it moves. Oh my god, I want a wig like that. I can't wait to get a wig like that.
Loved it.
I love this look.
Yeah.
Like, Arizona's officially a fashion queen.
I know, she got that moment, and we live. Next, we have Suki Doll with a revamp of her entrance look, which was the red structured skirt
Yes,
with the
the-
squiggly wiggles in the hair. I thought it was okay. Honestly, I've seen better Suki looks, and I really liked the first
Yes.
look as it was.
It wasn't my favorite, but it's not bad at all.
I would say the same. You
I thought it
know,
looked good still.
as someone who built things, my theory is what she did is she twisted those wires and made it go like this. And to me, it didn't look polished. She just put beads on them. And that's how it looked like for me.
It seemed of the same caliber as her entrance look, and I didn't really feel like it was
not an upgrade.
going. It looked like if we're looking like Pokemon
different
evolutions.
version.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, it's in the same level
I
for me.
expected
It's not,
something bigger, bigger.
I would have picked a different outfit maybe at
Yeah.
first to redo.
Yeah, you know, she had this wire going like this. I was expecting like even bigger of those, behind her. Something like that. I don't know.
All right. Well, next we have Vinyas in her redo of her like hair rollers.
The hair rollers look.
That hair was
pink
so
look.
cool. It looked like the Monsters Inc. Snake Lady hair, where they were all like moving
Medusa.
around. Yeah, Rena, the Monsters Inc. one. Yeah.
That is
It was-
so
I loved
cute.
it. And Sasha was obsessed with the hair.
And she had because in her original seasons she was clocked and red because
Chastised.
Yeah.
chastised because she was wearing a robe and she didn't reveal anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then she was
And now
like,
she
now
revealed the reveal.
into the.
another robe.
She revealed the reveal.
I love that. That's so funny.
I was like, that's like a clapback moment.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And lastly, we have Kiana. Amazing. I wouldn't have picked this look to redo though, because the original was already so good. This just felt too much.
The carnival look.
Yes, the one with the original had this really cool face reveal where like she just turned her face and then the mask moved.
Yeah.
This one was like she wore the whole damn carousel. You know, I thought it was a good look. I thought it was a really cool look. Again, I'm just like, are we taking it too far?
No, but
In my opinion, like,
but it's good.
Yeah, it's great.
It's amazing. Actually.
I'm just curious about the thought process because if at this point you're already thinking that you might be in the bottom and to wear that kind of costume will be to your disadvantage.
The problem is she can't just change it. She can't just swap it to something else
If
because
that's
it has
the
to
only thing you
reference
have.
the original
Yeah,
look,
exactly,
right? But yeah, so good look, but yes.
Yeah.
Hey, it's also possible that she's not counting on being in the bottom.
Wow,
Yeah,
yes,
she was like,
you're right,
girl,
you're right.
this dress is gonna save me.
You're
That's
right,
what she.
yeah, exactly.
But so we go through the judges' critiques. They're very. It was really quick, actually. The judges' comments and critiques, but they're complimentary of Suki, Brigading, and Vinyas.
Yes.
Suki, Brigading, and Arizona, and Vinyas and Kiana get the negative comments. This is where we learned that Vinyas was very much in her head.
Yeah.
Kiana has a transformation that she's going through, and Sasha says that she's going through growing pains.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you want to speak on that? I don't know. I just feel like Kiana. The thing is, she just needs to grow as an artist, and I think we're just seeing that happen. But I don't think she's doing worse than what she did previously.
I actually understood it.
Yeah.
Because for you to grow into a different kind of version, you have to fail at some point with the things that you've already been doing, and I think that is showing with Kiana right now.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Well, then that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
So this is again, Philippines rules are suspended.
Yeah.
So now they go into winners and bottom two.
And bottom two.
So-
We're gonna lip sync again.
Yes, there's no picking. So now, I think Brigading should have won this challenge. Brigading should have won this challenge.
Combination of the
The look, because they loved the look with the hairspray thing. The booth was so professional. I can understand, but I think it would have been crazy if she had 5 top/wins in a row. You know, so I think for better storytelling, it might have made more sense to give Suki a badge and Arizona a second badge because their storylines made sense. But Brigading did so well this episode.
I agree.
I love how you're adopting my
No, because I was like, let's put the producer hat on.
yes,
Tell
yes.
it. What do you?
Yes.
Do you agree?
I agree. It's just
Right.
it was
With,
exactly
now
what you
that you have
said.
laid
Yeah.
out the.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all about storytelling.
It's about and what makes a better story to give Arizona her redemption with her fashion and to give Suki a badge.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, girl, at this point, if you're handing out 2 badges, throw one to Brigading.
Yes. yes. Yeah.
But-
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought of any other way.
Do
They
you
have
agree
made
with
it
the
work.
bottom two, though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
do.
absolutely.
You
Because Kiana just had extra time. She's like, now what do you
Yeah.
want to do? And then Venus was like, no, you stand over here. You wait over there. You do this. Like
Yes.
she was, Kiana did not take enough control and Venus took too much control.
Yeah.
Ooh. So what do you
Two
want?
sides of the same coin.
Control? No control.
I want to have a good time. I'm at DragCon. I want my $20 meet and greet to give me a good time.
Oh, there's that.
And I feel like, okay, I think the thing that I really loved was the photo aspect, because that's what you're there at DragCon for. That brought the realism to it.
souvenir
And
too.
who did the photo? Brigading.
Yes.
Who took the photo? Brigading.
Very smart. Yeah.
Because that is part of it. Like some queens will be like, if you take a Polaroid picture, that counts as your merch item and the meet and greet price, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, ugh, her mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You raised them well, mama.
Well, brigading
I
is
raised them
also
to be business women.
Yes.
Yeah,
basically.
Exactly.
no, but to brigading's right, she's also a very experienced drag queen, a very fierce drag queen.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And a very at its
Amazing.
best. Yes.
Showgirl.
Absolutely.
She's a showgirl.
Yeah.
But then we go to the bottom two lip sync.
Yeah.
It is a P-pop group called Callista. And and the lip sync is between Kiana and Vinyas. What did you think of this lip sync?
Too bad for Kiana. She's wearing that thing.
I don't.
No, I really felt
I
bad
don't
for
think
her.
It stopped her though from
no.
it moving. She's
Yeah.
like. doing
It was
her-
very captivating.
I would say she tried, but it didn't show her
But-
best. The best Kiana performer that I would expect. The costume really hindered her, but yeah, you're right. She tried.
But I felt like Venus gave a stronger performance.
yes,
though. And
exactly.
this is just me basing on what I have seen these artists do.
Yeah.
And I've seen this from Kiana before.
Yes.
This type of performance. This one from Venus is different.
Yeah.
I agree, because they were talking, because I think both of them were hindered by their outfits. I'm like, if I was Venus, I would have taken everything off, had more opportunity to move, but she was still kind of reserved a little bit, but she was really emoting and really like getting those mouth movements.
Yeah, you could see the extra movements in the body.
Kiana, I don't agree that Kiana was very one note, because I agree, because even with that cumbersome outfit, she was giving so much dimension. Like she was moving as if she was in a normal outfit.
Like, it could have been a toss coin, really.
Yes, exactly. But ultimately, yeah.
I think Venus just gave that extra more
And
in this performance.
And in terms of the overall package,
yes.
because at this point there's only 5 left. The
track
judges are
record.
definitely gonna look at the track records
Yes.
of the bottom queens, like
Right.
who gave more, who has more iconic looks.
Yeah.
Venus deserves
Storytelling.
had
We go back to the
At this
storytelling of
point,
it all.
yeah.
2 Rue badges already.
Yes.
right.
too.
And like, come on, I still
Just
have
iconic.
nightmares from that.
No,
Sapunso.
Yes.
the dwarf.
That's
look,
imprinted in
or-
the whole world.
That looks so
now.
cute to me. What do you mean nightmares?
okay,
Girl, if she comes to my night,
like,
just give her one kick and she's
No, it
out
was
of
that powerful.
it. Oh, yes.
Like,
Yeah. I think everybody knows that now. Yeah.
Yes.
so iconic.
Yeah.
I'm just looking through my notes to make sure I got everything. But one thing that I noticed was that Sasha Colby knew so much. She had so much knowledge about everybody. She said she was so familiar with all of their storylines,
Yeah.
seasons, everything, which I really appreciated as a judge.
Yeah.
I think compared to maybe the other judges,
think she
like
loves the
Alyssa or
Filipino
Jimbo,
queens.
like they know more, which I think
Like,
is.
Sasha, I know, watches Drag Race Philippines.
Yes.
And it shows. It absolutely shows.
Because I remember Toreen telling me when she was here that when she saw Sasha Colby, it was Sasha Colby who called her out. Toreen!
Yes.
And she-
Boom!
Toreen was
Toreen!
so surprised, yes. Yeah. So,
But ultimately, we say goodbye to Kiana. Kind of an emotional farewell.
yeah.
She's like, she didn't know what to say. She's kind of breaking up a little bit. She's like, well, time to go.
Yeah, there was part of her that has already accepted it and some of the things that she was saying already. You know, probably she was like, oh, I'm
Like what?
just happy. She's like, I'm just happy about, everything that has happened already. Yeah.
Although I feel like at this point, Kiana is feeling the pressure too much.
Yeah.
When she didn't have to. But I think most of the pressure is coming from her fan base.
We got it. Yeah.
Because they expect a lot from her and she wants to prove them, she wants to prove something because she's young.
Yeah.
And that's normal.
Yeah.
That's understandable. But I just hope that Kiana's not too hard on herself, Because she's young. She's going to grow so much.
Yes.
And she already has tremendous potential.
Yes.
I can see Kiana excelling in the international scene just like, my Alexa. Alexa! No, I would say, I could see her just like Marina Summers excelling in the international
I
scene.
think, absolutely. I think she has everything. It's just that experience. You grow with experience.
You grow with
and
experience.
the other thing, like I said, sometimes it's just like, this is just not your story.
Yeah.
You know, you're not the main character this season. That's fine.
That's
true.
You can come back as many times as you want now on Drag Race. We know that. So, Mama, give her an international All-Stars, give her a versus the world, and watch her slay.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
Well,
yeah.
Kiana, we love you. You had a
Yes.
really great journey.
And
with Slaysian
iconic
Royale.
run.
Yeah, with a K.
Iconic run.
With a yes.
With a K. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
well, that has been this episode. We thought this was going to be the semifinal and next week would be the finale, but turns out next week is the girl group.
Yes.
The
Girl Group Challenge.
Yes.
And we
So,
get
like-
all 4 members of Reina.
Oh, yes.
So you
yes,
get
yes.
all 3 winners plus Marina Summers.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to be helping out, making
Yes.
sure it's going to be great. So
Yeah.
Well,
Looking forward to it.
It'll be a great
yes.
episode.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much
Dee
to
Dee.
our
Oh,
fabulous guest,
God.
Dee Marie Holiday,
Thank you so much.
icon.
Oh my.
Yes, we're truly graced to have your presence here because we were like, is this allowed? Can
Yeah.
she do this? She's here. She
Yeah.
gave us such great conversation and we learned so much about your history with Filipino drag. Truly an icon.
An icon indeed.
Yes.
Oh my God. Another age reveal.
Didi Marie icon.
Didi Marie icon,
Didi
exactly.
Marie icon holiday.
Yes, nothing beats a Didi Marie holiday.
There you go.
Well, I have been Calypso,
And this is Virginia, please.
And this is Didi Marie holiday.
and we'll see you next time on Slaysian Persuasion.
Bye.